What's going on YouTube? It is Luke Waters. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Today we are actually at the computer at my Amish table desk thing. Today we're going to be talking about how to budgetly put together your own LSA swap kit. Now, I will say this right off the bat, some deals are going to be better than others. I got a lot of really good deals during my process. Some parts today we're probably not going to be able to find, but I'm going to show you guys the tactics that I use to find all of my parts cheaply. And if you're interested, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so I can afford a better computer chair versus this wooden one. So without further ado, let's get into this. So when I LSA swapped my car, the first thing I did was I went to Facebook Marketplace to look for parts. Okay, I got Facebook Marketplace opened up. What you want to do is when you're going to buying, do shipping because you're more likely not going to find some of these parts in your local area. So type in, let's say LSA blower. Okay, you got snow blowers and all kinds of stuff. Let's see if we can find anything LSA related. Okay, so here we go. We got some blowers right here. We have one for $2,000, which is pretty overpriced. One for $2,600, very overpriced. Here we go. Gladwin, Michigan. We got one for, $1,100. That's a pretty good price. I paid $1,000 for mine, so that's a pretty good profit right there. These, because a lot of these are probably going to be kind of pricey on shipping, but this is just a basic general idea of where you're going to be at for costs. Like I said, when you go to Facebook Marketplace, you're probably not going to find everything you're looking for. Like I just found the blower, but now I'm trying to find harmonic balancers. Can't find one. Another good tool on Facebook you can do is actually go to like different forums and stuff, like the CTSV forums, the G8 forums, or LSA swap groups. There's tons of them out there. I'll link a couple in the description below that you guys can join, where guys are always buying and selling used parts. A harmonic balancer is probably going to run you about $100 or so used, which is a lot cheaper than new. So if you are doing the DIY route for the LSA swap, try Marketplace. It's a good place to start. You could probably find some pretty sweet deals on there. Just keep an eye out. Check every single day. You never know. Something new could pop up. Or kind of change your search up a little bit. Don't just type in, LSA blower for sale. Sometimes you can type in Z01 parts. Bam. You type in Z01 parts, you can get all kinds of good stuff. Okay, there's a harmonic balancer. You got some smaller pulleys, an intake, a Z01 fuel pump. Like I said, just kind of type in like stuff that's different, or you could even do CTSV part out. Don't just type in the exact part you're looking for, because people will have a bunch of different parts that they'll list in a big group at once. So that's something you could definitely do. So once you go on Facebook Marketplace, so the 3 items on Marketplace I would suggest looking for is the blower, the lid, and the harmonic balancer. Those are probably going to be your best deals you're going to be able to find on Marketplace. Injectors as well. The next website I would go to is actually not even anything that has to do with buying or selling the parts. It would be Glanzer's LSA Swap. Now what you do is you go onto the GA board, you type in LSA Swap how-to documents, and the first link is right here. Go ahead and click that. And there is all kinds of information on here. So what you're looking at is this is how to LSA swap your car. There's obviously, like you said, if you need help or any questions, this is the guide that I used to do my own car. But one spot on this write-up that's very important is the parts list, which is, I believe, down here at the bottom. Right here. So why is this important? So basically, this is everything you're gonna need extra that doesn't really come with whatever online kit you might get or whatever isn't on Marketplace. Obviously, LS3 water pump, a lot of guys are gonna need to get those. But 2 things on here that I went off of is right here. These guys right here, the idler pulleys. And what you wanna do is you wanna go to Rock Auto, right there's the part number, type it in, and bam, you got him right here. The Hayden, this is the one I got, the cheapest one, $16.99. That is for the smaller idler pulley, and then for the other one, it's just 1 number difference. Bam, there it is, $21. If you were to get both of those pulleys brand new from GM's website, it would have been over $150. Now you might be saying, well, it doesn't come with the hardware that I need. Well, that's when you just go to Lowe's and Home Depot and get some bolts that fit the threads and good to go. I'm saying it weirdly because I don't know what size they're off the top of my head, but they have them. I got them and they fit just fine. Just make sure you put a washer in between the 2. So the next helpful website to find good deals is actually going to be Amazon. Now, the funny thing about Amazon is they do have LSA parts, but they don't list them correctly. They're listed really weird, and I'm going to show you the trick on how to find them. So as you can see, I typed in LSA tensioner bracket. I spelled it wrong, but it still comes up. Got one on here. There's one left in stock. You guys might want to order it, but there you go. $29, that's pretty cheap. That's the cheapest place I was able to find those. Now the hard part to find is I showed you those pulleys earlier, but the bracket themselves, like the bracket is a really weird part number. I don't know why they wrote it up like this, but they wrote it up as GM Genuine Parts V-ribbed serpentine belt. I don't understand, but that's the part number that you want to type in. That'll help you find this. It's $100 on here, and I believe this one on GM might be a little bit cheaper, but the ease of access with Amazon, you might as well just use Amazon. That's what I did. And like I said, a lot of people are like, well, what about all the hardware? You're not including the hardware. Well, a lot of the stuff I actually had laying around my garage that worked just fine. But like I said, you go to Lowe's or Home Depot or Menards, whichever hardware store you prefer, you can find exactly what you're looking for. Make sure you do some research. I'll try and list the bolt specs in the description if I can find them. I'm not sure like the sizes and lengths and everything like that. I just magically had stuff laying around. I cut bolts down to size to fit perfectly, and that's just what I did. So you got your blower off Marketplace. You got your also the lid off Marketplace. You got your injectors. You got all that stuff going down. That's pretty much about all you need. Now, something else I did get off Amazon was a heat exchanger. The CX Racing heat exchanger for $214. These are actually going down in price. I think I almost paid $300 for mine when I bought it. And like I said, that's pretty much all the big stuff. I mean, like I said, a lot of people are asking, you know, how'd you find all these deals? Like I said, I just use Marketplace, Amazon, and Rock Auto. And I just went to all these websites, found the cheapest prices for everything, and just ordered the stuff and threw it onto the car. I know this is like a very like vague and not very descriptive video, but it's for when you're buying used parts, it's really hard to show you guys where these deals are when the deals aren't there. You know, use different social medias to really find the best deals because you don't know who's selling what at what time. You know, have some buddies help look out for parts. I think you could do reminders on like Marketplace where if a certain item comes for sale, you could be have like a notification for it. So you could do something like that. But like I said, this is the best way to do a budget LSA swap is just to do your own research and find your own parts. You know, they're out there. Rock Auto, they didn't have those pulleys for a while. I had to wait till they came back in stock, but they're still in stock, surprisingly. Usually people buy these up right away, but yeah, they still have them. So if you need some pulleys, go to Rock Auto for sure. And you can also type it on Rock Auto. Like if you go back to the Glanzer page and like I said, write down all these part numbers, you could punch these, I believe, all into Rock Auto. The only thing they're not gonna have, I believe, is the lids. They'll have the gaskets though. They'll have the bolts you need. They'll have everything else you need except for the lids. And obviously, if you're trying to do a DIY LSA swap right now, lids are extremely hard to find. For whatever reason, there's a shortage of them and they're upping the prices of them like crazy. Like they were like $400, now they're almost like $900. So like I said, you're gonna have to find a good deal on that. So for that, obviously, you're probably gonna be looking for a lid for a while. So the main benefit of ordering a kit online that's already complete is that it's already done. It's everything you need. You can just buy it right off the bat. But if you wanna save some money, this is the way how I would suggest you do it. Take your time, look for the right parts, look for good deals, and just don't be in a rush, man. Take your time with it. Utilize Facebook Marketplace. You could probably even do Craigslist if that's still a thing. I'm not gonna look on Craigslist because I didn't personally use it. But like I said, use Marketplace. Buy used parts. Don't be so scared to buy something used. If you do get a used lid though, make sure you just get it reinforced. And that's about all you have to worry about when you're buying something used. Like I said, this is like everything on my kit's pretty much used. And like I said, if you have any questions on LSA swapping, check out the Glanzer write-up. It is super helpful. That'll be in the description down below as well. Just a little something simple for you guys, kind of showing you how I got all my stuff and where I got my stuff from. You know, for good deals and stuff. Thrift shopping for cars is actually a lot of fun. Like once you start to learn how like you can wheel and deal and get good deals and stuff, it's pretty fun. So I would highly recommend going that route. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It's been Luke Waters, and I'll see you guys in the next video.